Hey everyone, have I here bring a video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. In this video, we're going to be discussing the Golden Week World Tournament Dokkan Festival exclusive Piccolo and Goku and how it relates to DB Saga category. So with that, if you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. Let's go ahead and dive right in. And there's a bunch of confusion when it comes to this. And I just wanted to point out and then really talk about this upcoming celebration because it's actually a little bit divisive. I don't know, some people don't actually like that this is going to be a Goku and Piccolo Junior, but you know, when this came out in the producer's letter and giving us a hint for aim for the top Dokkan campaign for both Global and JP and discussion about World Tournament, everyone said, hey, it's going to be Piccolo Junior, Ma Junior, and Goku. And I want to talk about these units in particular and how it relates to the category that a lot of people think that it should be on, but it's not. And let's go ahead and dive into that first and foremost and discuss that, because the DB Saga category is actually I would say a global misinterpretation. It is a lazy way for them to translate, because when it initially came out on JP and the initial translation for this was Boyhood Saga. So that's the difference between DB Saga and the reason why you don't see the Goku and Piccolo on here, because technically when the 23rd World Tournament came out, Goku was grown up. And we'll talk about what I mean by growing up and things of that nature. But when you look at this category here, the DB Saga, you see all of the Gokus that's on there is youth or kid Goku. And that's really what they meant by Boyhood Saga. And again, this is a bad translation by the global version of the game and really misinterpreted, because all these units here were in the Dragon Ball Saga. Yes, they were, but only when Goku was a little kid and the enemies that he fought, he was still a child. So when you look at some of these individuals on here, like a Rowley and, you know, Android 8 and Tao and Demon King Piccolo, you know, he was still a young kid at the time. So the confusion there, hopefully that clears things up for those individuals who are asking, like, hey, how come this isn't in Dragon Ball Saga and DB Saga? And I don't expect the Goku to be a leader of DB Saga or the Piccolo Junior to be a part of the DB Saga category either, because currently right now they don't fall into that, because again, it is considered the Boyhood Saga is what they're technically referring to. So when it comes to the 23rd World Tournament and Piccolo Junior and Goku here, I think this is a solid choice. I just hope they do one thing different for the Goku that would really make this celebration really, really good, and basically introduce two brand new characters, technically speaking. So let's quickly start with the Piccolo Junior. And when you look at Piccolo Junior, or Ma Junior, however you want to call him, and there's not much in the game. There's actually only one Dokkan Festival exclusive, and he's actually in giant form. And this unit here, you kind of look at the kit, this came out in 2018, a long time ago, since we've had a new Piccolo Junior, or this is actually the only time we've had a TUR Piccolo Junior. Again, this is in giant form here, and again, in the categories, you have World Tournament, you have giant form Namekians, Terrifying Conquerors, Target Goku, Revenge, Gifted Warriors, Entrusted Will, Worldwide Chaos, Battle of Fate, and Earthbred Warriors, but no DB Saga. Again, not a part of the Boyhood Saga. He is, in a sense, grown up of it all, right? So, but when you look at this unit here, really anything can happen with Piccolo Junior. It could be really any type, because none of those on top there, the Piccolo Juniors there, are even TURs. So all bets off. I guess strength, they might not have it as an extreme strength unit, since there is the giant form Piccolo Junior. But I would assume any of those types are up for grabs, AGL all the way through to physical there. And when you look at the Goku, here, there's two TURs, but one that refers to the fight with Piccolo Junior, and that's this unit here, the physical one. And you can see the categories here: Low Class Warriors, World Tournament, Pure Saiyans, Goku's Family, Kamehameha, Turtle School, Powerful Comeback, Bond of Friendship, Battle of Fate, Bond of Parent Child, Earthbred Warriors. We assume that those categories would be exactly the categories that we're going to see when it comes to the new Goku, right? And I would maybe expect that this is going to be maybe like maybe a Kamehameha 200% leader, right? We don't have one of those. So Kamehameha and Turtle Score, something like that, something oddball, I would imagine. Now, the biggest thing that I hope they will do to this Goku, and I think this will kind of make or break the celebration in of itself, is how they name the Goku. So when you look at the Goku as of now, the 23rd World Tournament Goku from the end of the DB Saga, that's not boyhood, right? He's not a child. He's just called Goku, right? There's 3 units, I believe, that references that. That's the TUR World Tournament with his hair in a bun there, the physical one we just showed, and then the World Tournament summonable SR that's available there as well. Those are just Goku. Now, the biggest difference here, I'm comparing this to like Gohan, right? Gohan has a youth Gohan, he has regular Gohan, and then also teen Gohan. And I think if they were to make this special, like this Goku special, again, they might have to change. I guess they don't have to go back and change the names, right? Dokkan is inconsistent. They're consistently inconsistent about these types of things. But if they put a little parentheses with this Goku here that says teen Goku, because relatively they're the same age, Goku and Gohan at this point in time, and it doesn't make any sense for those 3 particular units to not be, in parentheses teen, and the other Gokus are just normal Gokus, right? Base form Goku. So if they were to go back, I don't know how hard that would be to go back and change these 3 units and put the parentheses in them, or just leave them as B and create a brand new category of Gokus, which would be Teen Goku. I think that would be very, very beneficial, because then that base form Goku can link up with Teen Goku, and you really have a really strong rotation, right? So that's really what I'm looking for when it comes to the links versus anything else. So having that parentheses teen on there, I think makes all the sense in the world, and I hope they do something like that for the Goku. And if they do that, right, I think it's going to be a very, very special unit overall. So, but I think with Piccolo Junior, hey, no problem there. We don't have any Piccolo Juniors, so this is going to be working really nicely within the Namekians category. I would say that this will be a 200% Namekian leader. I would assume that that's what this is actually going to end up being here. If I look at the categories, like Namekians and maybe Worldwide Chaos or something like that, would be very interesting. Target Goku too, I guess, as a 200% there. So I definitely see that. So my prediction for these 2 units, fairly simple. For the type advantages, I'm going to say that Piccolo Junior is going to be Extreme Int, and then a Super Tech for the Goku, right? Because if you look back over here at the Gokus here, again, you have a strength, what I'm calling them, Teen Goku, right? Teen Goku. You have a strength one, you have a physical one, and technically there's an AGL one there as well. So I'm going to say it's going to be either Int or Tech, and in Tech, there's not many base form Tech Goku, so that's what I'm going to assume, that it's going to be a Super Tech on there. And then with Piccolo, I mentioned you can be anything. I'm just going to say it's going to be Int. So that's just a wild guess. Well, let me know what you guys think. Hopefully you guys are now understanding why these characters aren't in the Boyhood Saga or DB Saga, because of the bad translation and the bad understanding of how that operates on there. I don't know if they're going to do another saga, Teen Goku Saga. I don't know. But they really should incorporate these units in DB Saga and totally change that up. But of course, again, Dokkan is consistently inconsistent. So anyway, tell me what you guys think about these units here. Tell me what your guesses are going to be, your predictions, the type advantages, the category leaders, things of that nature. And I look forward to all this coming out probably in a couple days in the countdown. So, but with that, if you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. Thank you all for watching. Keep on Dokkaning. We'll catch you next time. Later.